Hey, basket makers. Good morning. Okay, so this video is going to be about pricing. And I noticed from reading the comments that one of the biggest struggles is people pricing their baskets. Now, this one was brought up a couple of times. It is the Victoria's Secret basket with the bear and the rose and the box of chocolate. This will also get a balloon on a stick. I do the inflated balloons on the stick. Like if you looked at my candy bouquet video, then you know it's just air inflated, never goes down. But again, I do that once I get to on location. That keeps me from, things not being bust. So, I'm coming to you with this video because, again, pricing has seemed to be one of the biggest issues that people are struggling with. I always say you're supposed to treat it like wholesale, what you buy it at, and do it times 3. So I think in the video, someone said that I think I said like maybe 214. So I went ahead, got the numbers, and I'm gonna take it out the bag so that way we can look at it clearly and we can understand our pricing. So this way we all can see the same thing. Okay, now just stick it back in the bag. And let me get the next idea out of the way so y'all can be ready for that. Okay, so this is the bear in the box. The bear with a gift within a gift, okay? It has 3 pieces. It has the body spray. It has the shower gel. It has the lotion, a box of chocolate, as well as a body sponge. And it's sitting in a gift box. So, how I did it was, how I break it down is the bear was $5. And don't forget, y'all, you have to put your tax on everything. You pay tax, you got to put your tax on it, okay? So, a bear will be like $5.35. So, at the end with the bag and the bow, I will include a tax for that. But really what you should be doing is a tax per item and then just add it all up. But, okay. So, the bear is 5. And let me scoot y'all over so y'all can see a little better. Bear is 5. The spray is $19.95. Lotion $19.95. Shower gel $19.95. The box is $1.25. The bucket is $1.25. What is that? The base, I have remember we had this conversation. I like support, so on certain things. Where do I put that back? Okay, on certain things, I add a more stable support than just bags. Just stuff it, so that way it sits better. So these are $1.25 at Dollar Tree. That's what I'm using right now because that's what I can get my hands on. I have went through pretty much all my hard boxes. Like I say, I keep them. Someone did recommend using the Postal Service boxes. I did try that, but it was just too big. These kind of sit correct in the basket. So I buy boxes from other companies. I'll show you one. And these are the boxes. You open them up. They like, as a matter of fact, I got a better one. This is kind of how the box looks. And then I buy the insert. So sometimes when I buy these, I'm already at $10 just for a base. Okay, they have them seasonal. That's most definitely the one that I prefer to use at Christmas time. It really keeps it easy peasy. You don't have, you can get the inserts with the flaps on the back, so that way you don't have to do double-sided, or you don't have they won't see the mechanics, you know. So, and they match up at Christmas time. They have gift bags that match up with the boxes, so that's why I like to use those at Christmas time. But I do use them throughout the year, but mainly during Christmas. So imagine you're paying like $5 for just the box, then you paying another $3 for the insert, then you're paying shipping, you know, and taxes. So I'm almost at $10 just for one box. Okay, so to pay $1.25 and use that as a firm support, especially for these big large buckets, I'm okay with that. All right, so when I did the math, all of this together is $76.10, right? This is why I preach about, if you have to remake this basket, or you have to go out and buy it now, this is what you're buying it at, right? Now, would I recommend $19.95? No. Yes, do they always have some kind of sale? Like they got the 5 for $40. So 5 for $40, that's 3 of these pieces will make them, you know, $8, give or take 10. So I say 10, 20, 30, right? So that's 10, 20, 30. If I'm doing it to 5 for $40, because I'm rounding it off with taxes and all of that, shipping if I do shipping, or however you do it. 10, 20, 30. You still at 35. 40, 50. So you still have $50 in here. So if you do the math like that, and you can, and I do, that will make this $150 basket, give or take. Now, if you add in balloons, that's another, you know, it's going on if you're doing your jumbo balloon, your medium-sized balloon, or your 18-inch balloon, then that is a separate charge. But the balloon that I will put with it would be a 18-inch balloon. Okay, that's those standard ones that you can purchase from like Dollar Tree. Got it? So, doing the math, now, that's times 3 at what I truly paid for, right? That is a sale, not clearance, but like just sale items versus full price, right? Because like I said, they always have some kind of sale. Now, if you can remember, you know, you can do it, even if you get on clearance or on a sale, the 5 for $40. I do mine like 10. Some people do 15. My girlfriend, she do 15, and she say I'm underdoing it. I should be at least at 15. So, you know, that's how I got to probably the 214. Again, I'm not perfect with my pricing, but I'm trying to do better, because certain things, if you have to remake that gift, you not necessarily, it's not always a sale. I mean, it's something always going on, but it moves department to department, okay? I went into Bath and Body Works yesterday, and I needed something I didn't have Bath and Body Works set that really combined like a lime green and blue, right? I think back in the day, I used to have one called the Kaleidoscope from Bath and Body Works, and it was the perfect colors, but I had used all of those. So I went in yesterday, and I picked up 4 pieces, and I paid $56. $56, no lie, no kidding. Okay, this is the bag. This is what it is, you know. But I needed something to pick up this bear and then that blue bucket. So that's why I say you have to choose how you want to price it. But this is how I will price it. So if I use the 7610, which is what my friend said I'm supposed to be using, and I did it times 3, it would be $228.30, right? That's how much it's supposed to be. because it was $76.10 is my base cost. That's what this product is. It's small but mighty, okay? That's what this is. But will I run it? No, I will probably run it 174.99. Meet in the middle, like at the 2.5 versus the 4.3. And that way I'm satisfied and they satisfied. Well, I'm hoping they satisfied, okay? And if you really want to take it to the 228, let me show you what you can do. Because I always say you can always do more, okay? There's nothing wrong with that, but you got to remember, when you do more, the more you do, the more you need to take that number up in how you price it. So in my spirit, when I first was doing this, I always said, put that cider there and add those little wine glasses right in there. And I get that 228. I get it. So see, I talk myself into that 228. And I only added $1.25 because these are the strawberry margaritas at Dollar Tree. And 2 little Stemler wine glasses. Now, these don't come from Dollar Tree. I think that my daughter gave me these bundle pack that she did off of Amazon. I don't even know. But I know if I buy 2, it's $1.25 at Dollar Tree. So for $2.50 more, I'm going to make this my 214. And another piece of information is when you use glass versus plastic, the weight of that basket make it feel like more, okay? It just make it feel like more. So you have to choose what works best for you, but I always do ×2 or ×3. In this case, if I added that 76.10 and I want to do ×2, I could. But if I want to get to that 228, I could, because I can add that. So I push the envelope on some things, but until you try it, you'll never know. And no, you're not getting over on no customer, because I know someone might think that, oh, well, that's getting over. No, because in retail, it's ×3, 4, and 5 on some things, So at least the minimum 2 or 3 you can go by. If you do 2, you're going by the full cost of what these items are, which is $76.10 altogether. It will make this basket $152 if I do it ×2. Now, if I do it ×3 at that same amount, it's going to put me at $228.30. Now, I will shave off something because sometimes when you push in the envelope, you also want to make sure that when you're pushing the envelope, like if I did that 228, I'm most definitely going to add these to it. And this is easy peasy, buy 6, 1 and done. You know what I'm saying? And this is the best time, because it's not like it already has this chocolate. You have your perfume, you have your rose, you have your bear, you have everything you need, and they'll have a balloon. So just knowing that, I hope it has helped someone. We'll do something else. Okay, this is another something, because this is going to be on the top 5 today. So what I'm going to be doing is showing you this idea. And this is when I say sometimes you can do ×4, okay? So it's going to be the 10. It's going to be the bubble bath. I always run a bubble bath. It's going to be an eye mask. And we're going to do a tea light candle right there in the front, okay? This is going to come out because it's going to hang off of the, what's the name? So this is 1, 2, 3, $3.75. So we say $4. Now this $4, 5 with bag and bow. So 5 × 3 is what? 15. $14.99, and that's how much I would run that. So this is truly going to be ×3, because you have to take in that you are paying overhead. I don't care now where you go. You have to pay gas stations. You have to pay this. You have to pay that. Some people got to get peddler's license. So yes, that stuff is adding into the cost of your gift because you have to pay that. So this will most definitely be times 3. And that's an example, like I said, of pricing. All my Dollar Tree gifts is times 3. Okay? Always times 3. And some times 4. And that's because some things, like when you look at it on the market, like let's say a face combo, and electric scrubber, this, that, and the third, that'll be coming in a video. It is, a little more pricey. So those may be a little more, So I hope that has helped someone. I always do it times 2 or times 3. You have to make your judgment call. You can go by the full price of the items, and do it times 2 or times 3. Times 3 full cost is $228. Times 3, let's see, times 3 is times 3 at what you actually bought it for is going to be around the $152. Okay, and the reason it is because I have $50 invested in the basket. So 50 times 3 is 150. So you can do it that way. It will make it more affordable. And I play that by ear. And what I mean by play it by ear is when I price, is one and done. That is the price, because that's how I account for my money. And so I can't be, once I get on location, I can't be switching up prices. It has to be what it is, okay? Now, let me know down in the comments below what you think, because this is what we have to look at when we're making baskets. We're putting time and energy, and we are ripping and running and going and getting. What do you put in for your labor? Because no labor was added into this. These are just strictly numbers on what would I price this gift basket at, but what would you price your labor at? That's you physically making all of this, physically ripping and running and having to look for these items or get these items and coming up with the concepts and so on and so forth. That's labor. So you need something out of it too, right? So, because this just pays for this. Because if you're a basket making, you have to put money aside. Once you get through with a holiday, you have to put money aside to get ready for the next holiday. Okay? And if you, it's going on, and do create a budget for that, because I do. Each holiday budget is a little different because each holiday sales are a little different, okay? So I have to plan accordingly. So let's say, hypothetically, Valentine is my biggest holiday. Then, let's say I have a $5,000 budget that, I need all inclusive. That means it's buying everything, and then you have to pay yourself back that $5,000 to be able to be ready for the next holiday. If that make any sense. I'm hoping I'm helping somebody. But in saying that, we're going to go, because I do have a lot of $200 gifts. So we're probably going to go with the I say $174.99 that meets in the middle. And I still might add the daiquiri to that. But I don't like to keep going backwards because I got to go forward. So I'm already behind, really behind, okay? So, I haven't touched on any men's gifts. Someone did ask me about men's gifts. I do men gifts. I did have a lot left from Christmas, and actually, really, that's rolling over from Father's Day. But I'm going to do maybe about 20, maybe about 10 inexpensive gifts. So maybe about 30 more to add to what I have. And then I'm going to call it one and done, because they just, They don't do right with men with these baskets. But I have them on hand for just in case, and for those who do. I do kids. I don't do kids baskets per se, but I do have toys. So those toys will be bagged up, candy added to it. We're gonna call that one and done on that. That's how I roll with Valentine, with Valentine, kids gifts. Because I also have Bear in the Bag. I have Rose Bears. I have a slew of other stuff that can also be kid friendly, like just a bear, big chocolate candy, little candy bouquets. For that's candy like Starburst, Skittles, that kind of stuff that can, gravitate towards kids as well. So, you guys, I really do hope that has helped. You have to determine which one you want, but this is how you break it down. Put it on a piece of paper. How much you could do first, how much it is retail, like actual $19.99, and then you can do compare to what you actually paid. And if you want to go from what you paid and do it times 3, that is fine too. I do say on certain things. Now, what do I mean by thinking of it like wholesale? Like the Dollar Tree stuff. That $1.25, that's the lowest, it's stuff out there you can get for lower, But that wouldn't be what I use. Like those, okay, let's use the PJs. Like the robes, those $2 robes, I wouldn't have it on this list as $2. It will actually be what it actually costs. And that's where I start building my number. Why the difference? The difference is those robes, I won't say you would rarely find them for 2, because I always get them for 2, 3 at the most, because I wait for Family Dollar's winter clearance, and my lowest is $3, because I know after 3, a lot of them won't be there, so I have to get my supply. And then once I get my supply is, if I'm here at Valentine's and I need them robes, I'm going to say 6 for now, 6 for 6 for Mother's Day, 6 for Valentine, and 6 for Christmas. That's how I think. So I know I need at least 18 to get me back around to the next holiday. Now, the more you get, the better you are, because you stockpiling and you building up your inventory to be able to continue to make baskets and have some of your big ticket items on hand. I hope I didn't confuse you right there. I hope I didn't confuse you, because it is a little complicated, and it's just wrapping your brain around what I would do at the $10. We saying the robe for the $10, and what I'm saying wholesale like $1.25. Got it? Because the robes for $2 is not. It still could be considered wholesale. It's just those I would never start at $1.25, or I would never use the $2 as the base cost. You can if you want a much cheaper basket, but a lot of people know there's nowhere you can go and get a $2 robe. So you want to build that off of that. Because Dollar Tree stuff is $1.25. It's not gonna be, or yeah, they got $5 stuff, but $1.25. That is your base cost. That is what I call like my wholesale number, and so that's what I would use to do times 3. 10 is my base cost on robes. 10 is what it was. 10 is what I use. So I guess it can mean the same, but in my brain, it just is different. Because I never built a large basket off of $2. I'm gonna build that big basket off of 10. This is a big basket, even though it's small but mighty. And that's why I say when you're asking certain dollar amounts, you want to make sure, right, that they look big and they look like enough. Victoria's Secret brand products are pricey. So you know that when you see it, it's not like it costs you $2, $3. It costs you some money. So 50 times three, I can do 50 times three and then 150. Give or take some little add-ons. Um, and I could sell it for 150. And I know I would sell all six of them. Well, all 12, because I do duplicates, remember, Victoria's Secret and Bath and Body Works. So, and I know I can do that. So, one is either going to be $164.99 or $174. If I add the cider, it's most definitely going to be the two. Got to be, because I'm adding in another thing. And if you really want to get fancy, you can put a little face something on the back end. I mean, it's so much more that you can do. But like I say, the more you keep adding, yes, you have to adjust the price accordingly. Let's recap. You could treat Dollar Tree stuff, $125 like wholesale, times 3, however many items you want to do. Now, I do some time 4 and some time 5 based on presentation. Okay? So, it can get complicated, y'all. It really can. So it's just, again, trying to understand. I hope this helps someone try to understand at least the basics. If you just do the math and do it times 3, 4, or, 3 or 4, then you're going to get to your number. If you just do it times 3, that is always the magic number, times 3. Because that is you paying for, let's say, your overhead, you're paying for your employees if you have that, and you're paying for your product. So that anything that little extra is paying me. That's how God had broke it down to me. I did research because I struggled to for a very long time in trying to figure out what how to price it. And I mean, I have did events, and I came up out of events by the time I paid my employees, paid my overhead, and my insurance, and all of that. It was like, I ain't made no money. So that's why you have to look at it like that. Don't underrate yourself. I ain't saying I'm on Louis Vuitton or Gucci, all of these levels yet, but I am saying this. And I see this all the time. If they go to Macy's and pay, let's say for Juicy Couture, $100, that's one bottle. I'm giving you a whole concept. $100, $200. They buying these little, just perfumes, Don't get me wrong. I love perfumes too, and I love this one. I love Bath and Body Works, and Juicy Couture is actually my favorite scent. I got, I think it's Gucci Gold and Gucci, the lighter fragrance. I don't know what's the other part, but I got both of them, right? I love them. Wear them every day. Yes, they get my money, but I can't go in there and I can't say, I need this to be this price because, this is what you pay. And yes, I do know what on the background. If you ever worked for Macy's and you worked in the fragrance department, then that they get it for little or nothing. And we used to have an employee sale, and we would be able to buy it at what I call wholesale price, right? Me and my girlfriend, we used to clean shelves. We used to clean some shelves, baby. But saying all of that is, don't write off your worth, okay? Your time and your energy, getting out there, sourcing and finding, it has to be computed within the gift, okay? How much you want to compute is up to you, okay? But your time is valuable and you don't get it back. Learn from your previous mistakes and move forward, making better decisions. So, in saying that, I hope this helps somebody. At the end of the day, times 2 or times 3, you choose how you want to go. What I try to do is with each gift, again, like on this next top 5, again give you the prices that I would charge for these, so maybe that would help you understand better or be able to price yours better if that helps any. Thanks again, ladies and gents. I appreciate you so much. If this have helped anyone, please let me know in the comments down below. If you need any more advice, just ask the questions. I am going through them. I am a little slow because, girl doing double doing. But I will try to get those questions answered, okay, in a video preferably, because some I've been trying to respond then, but sometimes I know people is visual. You need to see, like, what are you talking about? What do you mean? And that's what this paperwork is about, is breaking that price point down, knowing what you truly have invested in that basket, and then doing it times your 2 or times your 3. You choose which one you want to do. Remember, this basket is $76 just by itself. So I ain't added no labor on it or nothing. So, yeah. Anywho, I hope that helps somebody. Thank you again, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.